Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. Today we're going to talk about synthetic versus wooden shade structure kits. So shade is always an important part of every backyard. You want to be able to sit out in the sunshine without being in the sunshine and be in some kind of shade. Shade structures in general for say a 12 by 16 shade structure can run anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 if someone's building a custom one, but kits can do half of that. So we're going to look at a couple different ones. This one, we're going to start with synthetic shade structure kits. Now this one is the aluminum Newport shade structure kit from Patio, and there are links in the comment section for all the various kits you're going to see in this video. So the nice thing about this one is that it is a solid roof. Now, as you saw earlier, there are other ones that are 50% coverage, which are nice because it lets smoke out if you're cooking, or it also, is a little bit more airy if you don't want to block light in a window. This one, as with all shade structure kits, you have to start with the footing. So the building instructions for all these kits will tell you what size footing you're going to need, and that's really where you're going to start with a synthetic one. Synthetic ones are actually a little heavier, so you're going to need to dig that first. Now, if you have, say, a paver patio, you can always do that later, and I'll show you how to do that a little bit afterwards. Anyway, this particular kit came with 300 different fasteners, so it took these guys a couple of days to assemble it all, but once it goes up, it gets a really nice, modern, clean look. The other great thing about synthetic structures is that you can hide all kinds of electrical in it. This kit comes with fan and built-in recessed lights, and they just run the electrical through the post to the switch, as you can see right there on the barbecue. That controls all this power. And so it's one of the big advantages of a synthetic kit is that you can run all kinds of electrical through these various conduits, and it's very nice, clean, modern. This particular one is about $5,000, and like I said, it took those guys about 2.5 days to build it. Now let's look at some wooden shade structure kits. A couple different ones you've seen in my other video on shade structure kits. This is the Toja grid structure. It's kind of a really nice modern structure. It doesn't come with the wood, it just comes with all the fixtures, and then you buy the wood yourself at a local lumber yard. And it's kind of nice because you can pick the style of wood that you like. It gives you a little more flexibility, and it's, again, a nice, clean, modern look. So there's the web page to check it out for that particular product. Nice, clean look. But we're going to kind of compare apples to apples. So we're going to look at a solid top shade structure kit. This one is the Meridian Gazebo from Yardesy Shade Structures. This is the 12 by 14. In another part of the video, you'll see a 12 by 16. Basically, very similar style kits. Lots and lots of parts and fasteners in this as well. And the nice thing about it, though, is that it's still half the cost of a custom shade structure kit. This particular one was about $2,500 if you're getting it through regular sources. Costco occasionally sells this kit for only $1,600. So definitely check out Costco.com and see if they have it in stock. Now, like I mentioned before, you need to do the footing ahead of time, or if you are doing a paver patio, you can position the shade structure in just exactly the right spot, pull up the pavers, dig the footing, pour the footing, and then bolt it right to the top. The nice thing about this kit, it gives you a little more flexibility for hanging things. It has more features. There's lots of different little types of features you can get with a Yardesy shade structure kit. Things like the drapes, the curtains, little counters, lots of different combinations. So again, go to Yardesy. This, by the way, is a different one. This one is the pavilion style, a little bit different, more open end, a little bit more of the Rocky Mountain style. Really a beautiful one. So again, the kit costs about $2,500. Costco sometimes has it for $1,600. Great deal there at Costco as well. So those are the two. The styles are very different, and it really depends on your style and your budget for doing it. But a shade structure kit will allow you to get some shade in that backyard for half the cost of a custom kit. Even if you have to hire 2 guys to build it, you're still looking at only spending about $4,000 to $7,000 instead of $8,000 to $12,000. So that's all the time we have for today. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.